Hey gut feelers, just coming back from jogging in the park, and I would love to do something with you guys because you asked me like what is the best gut healthy breakfast so I can gain weight. This is what we're going to do today, and one of the most biggest questions I get from you is not weight loss, it's actually weight gain. So this is what we'll look into right now. I'm going to help you gain some weight if you like to, and of course after taking off the shoes, I'm home now. A little bit out of breath still. I ran 5 kilometers this morning in the park. It's so beautiful here in Panama that you can go like this all year round. Before we dive into the best gut healthy breakfast, which is super simple, it's tasty, and it just contains 2 ingredients because your body also likes it simple. Before we dive into the best breakfast, if you haven't seen the video on how to gain weight and reasons why you can't gain weight, I'm sharing with you 3 reasons and what you can do about it. Make sure you check them out straight after the video. I'm going to link them down below and also in the box up here. Now guys, I'm so excited. I wanted to do this video for a while now because it's so easy. Now guys, what we want to do with this breakfast is we want to give your body a signal, please store weight. And there's the best way to do this, and in a healthy way. So not just eating fast food and then gaining all kinds of, just fat, but we want to have healthy quality tissue, a lot of good muscles, active, so you can actually feel better and you have more energy and you improve your gut health as well. One of the best things to do this is to give the body the storage signal. And the storage signal comes when you combine 2 things. You combine carbohydrates, sugary stuff, with fat sources. Now the problem is that if you combine those 2 in the wrong way, for example, you would eat fruits and you would eat a whole bunch of nuts, this is not a good way, or dairy cheese with fruits, that's not a good way because then the fruit starts fermenting in your gut. Also, if you have digestive issues, fat takes the longest to be digested in the digestive tract, so you don't want to do that. But there is a way around this. So when you combine fat and sugar, you actually give your body a signal that please store this. If you want to learn more about that, I talk more about that in the other video about how to gain weight and 3 reasons why you can't gain weight. Gosh guys, I'm sweaty. So now let's get into the nitty gritty of what we're gonna eat. Are you hungry guys? I'm hungry. Let's go. So, welcome to my fridge. I love this fridge guys. Check this out. It's so big and it's just mine. And also there's a freezer up here, which in Panama you want to just hold your head into the freezer all the time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some fruit, and the second thing is coconut meat. Now I've got some bananas. Check them out. Panama bananas. And you can also use papaya or mango works well with this recipe. What you don't want to do, so you don't want to combine very watery fruits, so fruits that contain a lot of fruit water, for example grapes or watermelon, because they are absorbed like super fast. It's like 20 minutes if you have a good digestion, and they make it really hard for the fat to be absorbed because they contain so much water, and they will need a lot of enzymes if you combine them with anything else. So watermelon and grapes, they are best eaten alone. By the way guys, make sure you stick with me to the end. There's some bonus content coming up, really important information if you suffer from underweight, you can't gain weight. Give you a tip what you can do before you eat something. Now, what you want to do for breakfast, you want to eat those guys here. Check this out. This is pure health. Now, what you might not know about coconut is, first of all, it's not a nut, it's a fruit, and this is why it also classifies to be able to be eaten with real fruit, with other fruits. You can also have papaya or mango, as I mentioned. 100 grams of this coconut meat. So we want to have the hard meat. Yeah, this is not the same as coconut flakes. It needs to be fresh, because fresh coconut, guys, you have no idea I can't really tell you how beneficial this is for your whole body, for your brain health, for your gut. Sorry about the noise, it's rush hour here in the morning. Everybody's getting to work and I'm working as well. So you want to have 100 grams of fresh coconut. This is basically in the supermarket. If you don't live in the tropics, you find in the supermarket this brown coconut. Half of it is around 100 grams. So you're gonna have to do some work before you get to the meat. But once you get it, 100 grams is like this much. This is half a coconut. And then you want to eat 400 grams of fruit, like sugar dense fruit, for example papaya or bananas. Perfect mix, guys. For me, usually it does like either I eat half a big papaya, or I do 400 grams, or I do 4 bananas. Not really sure if it's 400 grams, might be 500 or more. But you tune into your gut feelings and see what is the best for you. The other important thing about coconut is that you might not know is that when you eat fresh coconut, apart from that it contains amazing healthy fats and digestive enzymes as well, it enhances the absorption of everything else you eat with it. So even in your salad, for example, if the green salad, you have not the best organic salad, which I always recommend, but sometimes we can't buy it. If you just add a little bit of coconut meat, fresh coconut meat, you boost up the nutritional value of what you eat and you help your body absorb, even if it's just this tiny much of vitamin C that is in the salad, you help that maximize the absorption. Now guys, before we come to the bonus content, which is really, really cool and super simple, I want to know from you, question of the day, what helped you to gain weight? Like one simple thing, maybe a food, or maybe it was a tool that you used or a strategy, something you learned that helped you. Let me know in the comments below and share your knowledge with us other gut feeders so we can actually learn from each other and we see what works and what doesn't. But let's come to the bonus content. We're going to move over to a room that's a little bit quieter so you don't have the hammering in your head all the time. One of the most important things, guys, when it comes to weight gain is that you need to help your body not just get enough calories but also absorb those nutrients, all those building blocks for your healthy cells, that you increase the absorption rate. One of the biggest problems in our society today is stress. Stress, guys. If you feel stressed, don't eat. When you eat and you feel stressed, your sympathicus is active. So whenever you feel either if it's emotional stress, it's physical stress, so straight after exercise or while exercising, if you would eat then, what happens is when the sympathicus, which is part of your autonomous nervous system, when that part is active, your digestion is basically shut down. All the blood goes into your extremities, it goes into a fight or flight mode, so you want to actually have blood in your arms and in your legs to be able to run from the tiger. And that tiger can be a real tiger if you are in a zoo and you got on the other side of the fence, or can be your boss, can be your mother, can be your partner, or can be a situation that's just uncomfortable and you want to run away. So doesn't just have to be physical stress, can also be emotional stress or mental stress. So the bonus tip is, don't eat when you're stressed. Now, that sounds super nice. Of course, Peggy, yeah, you live in Panama, you're just relaxing under a palm tree the whole day. That's easy to not eat when you're stressed, right? I understand this might not be that easy. So one simple tip I want to share with you is before you eat. So whenever you have, like, for example, you're in the office and you have like a half an hour or better an hour lunch break and you sit in front of your food, what I invite you to do is, instead of just sitting down and then eating, the worst thing, in front of the computer. So first of all, just you and the food and nothing else, no smartphone, no computer, no other distraction. I also recommend for people who are in a social situation to actually do like food in silence, if you can. Try that out. I did that in a few communities that I visited, and that really helps also to just center yourself. But one simple tip that you can do no matter where you are is take 2 to 3 minutes before you start eating. And the easiest way to de-stress your body and your mind and your emotions is through breathing. So what we're going to do is super simple. The only thing you need to do is like 2 hands. Put one hand on your chest and the other one on your belly. I'm going to get up for this. So you sit on the chair. And then if you're not in the cafeteria and feel awkward, you can close your eyes. And then you just focus on the lower hand and breathe in your belly. Just gentle. It's really that simple. Just feel how your hand is expanding, how your hand is moving and your belly is expanding, your tummy. And just by doing this for 2 to 3 minutes, you can set a timer on your phone if you like, you're gonna help your body relax. You can also imagine while you're doing this, if you have your eyes closed, that everything that was there before, you just wash it down, give it back to the earth, and you completely gather all of those lost parts that are in work or in a conversation, you just gather them back and bring them back into your body. The cool thing is, the more often you do it, the more your nervous system, the neurons, the connections in your brain, they would actually recognize it and would get faster and faster and faster. And at some point you just sit down, you take two, 3 breaths, and you are relaxed. But this takes a while, so consistency is really key, and training your nervous system to, at your will, be able to slow down and get ready for absorption. This will help you so much, guys, to gain weight and to absorb the nutrients of your food if you have your stress level down before you eat. You will also be able to enjoy your food more, and you naturally chew more. You're going to have less bloating, less inflammation, and you're also going to be able to tune into more what your body actually needs and when you are full, so you don't overeat so much. Okay guys, I hope this was interesting for you. Now, before we end, make sure you answer, I always have a shadow in my face, why is that? Make sure you answer the question of the day. What helped you to gain weight? One simple tip that helped you, or something you tried out that you feel like, yeah, this was actually beneficial. Let us know in the comments below, share your knowledge.